Hi, my name is Sylvie. I am a certified health coach and fitness trainer, and today I'm giving you my top 5 best habits to lose weight and keep it off. And this list of habits to lose weight is all about the do's, no don'ts. And I could probably talk about weight loss using intermittent fasting in my sleep, but I feel that I'm due to create a different kind of video, maybe another recipe video or a workout video. And if you have any suggestions, anything that you would like me to share on this channel, comment below and I'll make sure to look at those comments to come up with different types of videos. I know that someone asked me to create a prolonged tomato soup, so that might be for next week, we'll see. Anyway, let's get right to the topic, the top 5 best habits to lose weight and keep it off. Number 1, practice a longer intermittent fasting window. Longer intermittent fasting, particularly if you are not on a keto diet, is going to be really important because that's what you will need to achieve ketosis. After a night without food, your body is running out of glycogen and is starting to produce ketones. But to get at that optimal level where you actually feel the difference, where you start craving less foods and where your appetite is more stable, and when you start feeling more energy, more focus, all the benefits of ketosis, you need to fast longer. The more often you do it, the less time it will take for you to get to that level of ketosis. But as a general rule, I would aim for around 20 hours a day. And after reaching your goal weight, it's a good practice to maintain that a couple of days a week. That's what I do now that I am at my goal weight. I fast probably 16 to 18 hours most days, and then couple days a week, maybe 20 to 22 hours. And I find that it really helps keep my cravings under control and it helps me feel great, even though I am not always as careful as I should be with my diet. And that's a great thing about intermittent fasting, food freedom. It's not an excuse to eat junk food. I want to clarify that. But before practicing intermittent fasting, many people are struggling with various food sensitivities. I found that intermittent fasting helps many people heal that because it helps heal your gut. And you may be aware gut health is critical for your overall health. And I have a whole blog post about how intermittent fasting helps heal your gut, and I'll link it in the description below. Okay. Habit number 2, eat a diet filled with nutrient-dense foods. I don't necessarily promote any type of specific diet. We all have different needs, and a different type of diet may work well for one person, not so well for another. Moreover, a type of diet may work well at one point in your life and then not work as well at another time in your life. But there are a few basic things that you can do that will benefit your body no matter what type of diet you are on. For example, replace refined oils for healthy fats. Vegetable oils and trans fats like margarine and shortening are processed in a way that is harmful to your body, so you should really avoid them. Trans fats and hydrogenated oils are found in many processed food products, including microwave popcorn, processed baked goods, fried food, non-dairy coffee creamers, and they correlate with an increased risk of heart disease. Vegetable oils, on the other hand, tend to oxidize quickly when heated, and they contribute to inflammation. So I recommend that you avoid vegetable oils and all these refined oils like safflower oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, all these oils, as well as trans fats, and replace them with olive oil, coconut oil, butter, ghee, nuts and seeds, avocados, olives, fish. There's lots of wholesome options. Also, you should eat tons of vegetables of all colors. Vegetables as well as fresh herbs are among the most nutrient-dense foods. And what I mean by nutrient-dense is I mean the foods that have the most vitamins and minerals for the least amount of calories. And if you're trying to lose weight, that is definitely a plus. Lastly, say no to processed foods. Processed foods, as we talked about, not only contain the inflammatory oils, but they also have a combination of flavors and chemicals that is very addictive. You may notice that sometimes you don't feel hungry for like a bowl of vegetables, for example. You may notice that sometimes you may not feel hungry for a bowl of steamed vegetables, for example, but you still manage to feel hungry to finish that bag of chips or cookies. For your overall health as well as to lose weight, I definitely recommend staying away from processed foods as much as possible. Best habit number 3, drink plenty of water. Drinking plenty of water is probably one of the easiest habits to acquire that will really impact your ability to lose weight as well as your overall health. Sometimes you may think you're hungry, but you are actually thirsty. I've experienced it myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm hungry, I drink a tall glass of water and I'm fine. And I thought, we hear that a lot, how it is possible to mistake thirst for hunger. And I don't know, I didn't really understand how that would be possible, so I looked it up, and it is true. There is an interesting article on medium.com about it, and apparently our thirst and hunger mechanism are closely related, and our high-fat, high-sugar diets tend to disrupt our thirst sensitivity. Well, let's move on to our next best habit to lose weight. Habit number 4, exercise. It shouldn't surprise you too much that this habit would make it on the list. Exercising to lose weight is just common sense, but don't think that you can use exercise to compensate for a poor diet. It will take way many more jogs than you think to burn off this unhealthy meal that you consumed or these extra cookies that you had, because like a half-hour jog burns about 200 calories, and that is not a whole lot. To lose 1 single pound a week, you need a calorie deficit of 500 calories a day. So 200 calories is not a whole lot. It's the equivalent of about 2 chocolate chip cookies. But even so, exercise is super important because it will make you feel great, which may impact your food consumption. Sometimes we practice emotional eating, and when you feel amazing, your chances of eating poorly are greatly reduced. And it will boost your metabolism also after you exercise, particularly if you pick exercises like strength training and high intensity interval training. If you're short on time and you want to make the most of your workouts, strength training and HIIT are the 2 best options that I would suggest. But you do whatever physical activity you enjoy doing enough to stay consistent. That's very, very important. Our last habit on this list, habit number 5, is to switch things up. And what I mean when I say switch things up is everything. Your intermittent fasting method, your diet, your workouts. It's amazing how adaptable our bodies are. And switching things up sometimes is all you need to do to overcome a plateau. I know that, for example, I love my HIIT workouts and my strength training. And when I started doing some yoga style of exercises, it really took my fitness to a different level. And then I go back to HIIT training and strength training too on a regular basis. And as far as diet goes, well, changing the length of your fasting window or the method of intermittent fasting that you are using is very, very helpful. And also going through maybe some keto cycles if your overall diet is more like a Mediterranean style of diet, which I really tend to recommend. Doing some keto cycles is a good idea, or also incorporating some modified fast as well to your fasting regimen. That is also very effective for some women. These are all things that I take you through in my 30-day intermittent fasting transformation. If you are looking to lose weight and you need a little bit more guidance and you would like to maybe know exactly step by step what the most effective process is and how you can really not only feel amazing and lose that weight, but also tone your body and know exactly how to get this done with meal plans and guides and videos and all the information that you could possibly need. I recommend you look up my 30-day intermittent fasting transformation. It's a program that I created. It's the process that has helped me lose 25 pounds after the age of 40 and also feel amazing and keep it off. But I do think this video is a great starting point if you just want to start incorporating these habits in your life. You'll certainly be well on your way to achieve your weight loss results. Alright, so thank you for watching and see you next time.